New developments on a Colorado dentist accused of killing his wife. Investigators arresting 45-year-old James Craig on first-degree murder charges. They say they were able to easily track down an electronic history that traced his efforts to allegedly find ways to murder his wife, including searches for arsenic and cyanide, along with sales receipts for deadly chemicals. Nichole Fierro from our Denver affiliate explains how James was able to easily have poison shipped right to his business.
An electronic history detailed in James Craig's arrest affidavit starts with Google searches, including how many grams of pure arsenic will kill a human. That same day, an email here shows an Amazon order, arsenic metal, 99.99+%, crystalline metalloid, 10 grams for Element Collection. It's cost $13 on Amazon, something our Fox 31 legal expert George Brockler can't say he's surprised it's possible to buy.
You can't regulate away evil. You can't legislate away evil. And so people that are prone to kill, they can use anything. And arsenic has a whole bunch of regular non-lethal applications, from bronzing to some sort of pesticides, wood preservatives. It does a lot of different things other than kill your spouse.
The affidavit shows arsenic on Amazon isn't the only thing linked to Craig. The affidavit says he did receive something from another company, cyanide. It says there's an order in his email on March 9th from Midland Scientific. It's for Sigma 207-810, 25 grams. Please stating that's the technical term for potassium cyanide. We see a number of emails with James and an employee of Midland Scientific saying they would need a usage statement for what James needed this lethal product for. He tells them he's a surgeon, that he needs to use this chemical to perform a surgery. He gave a Colorado license number and his professional dentist email, even though the message he was sending it from was from a personal email, not a professional, jimandwaffles@gmail.com.
I got to believe that cyanide is easily accessible to a whole bunch of licensed professionals.
Can I get your information and have them contact you?
Midland Scientific still hasn't answered our request for an explanation. Amazon either. Nichole Fierro, NewsNation.
For more perspective on what police are calling a heinous and calculated crime, let's bring in Joshua Ritter, a criminal defense attorney and host of the podcast True Crime Daily. Joshua, thank you so much for being with us. We just heard that report from Nichole Fierro there. What seems to be the most damning evidence against James Craig? There appears to be a lot. The online searches, flying in his mistress while his wife was dying in the hospital, his past incident of reportedly poisoning his wife. I mean, pick one.
Yeah, you did a great job of outlining it all there. It does appear to be as though there's a mountain of evidence. I mean, it's a highly case focused on motive, first of all, right? There's the idea that he was having this affair. There's been witnesses who talk about that their marriage was troubled. He was trying to get out of the marriage. He had the person he was having an affair with visit him while his wife was in the hospital. So that's all awful. But then it really comes down to what your reporter pointed out there, these internet searches. I mean, those are so damaging that he's looking around for what kind of poison you can use that's undetectable. What kind of poison can kill someone easily? I mean, these is such damaging stuff for his defense to try to provide any explanation for. And then while his wife is still in the hospital, he's having more poison delivered. So you're right. It just all begins to add up. It's a circumstantial case, but it's a very strong circumstantial case nevertheless.
You know, and I think what confuses so many people is, because people here in the newsroom mentioned it to me, the fact that he apparently tried to poison her in the past and admitted to it in that text that he sent, or seemed to admit to it in that text he sent her.
Yeah, he talks about it as a drugging, and there was apparently a witness in the affidavit who said that he had drugged her in the past, whatever that means. What it certainly means is that he's willing to take wide liberties with what he's willing to give to his wife without her permission. So this is certainly a very troubled individual. It sounds like everything is pointing towards him. It's going to become one of those cases where it's, if in fact she was poisoned, and that's what is revealed from the autopsy, all signs point towards him, and who else could have done it?
Absolutely. You know, and Joshua, you host your podcast, so you're aware of this, but at the heart of this, there are 6 children now who've lost their mother. Their father is currently behind bars, charged with her murder. You know, and it's always just so important to remember that there are typically more victims in a crime like this. You know, she is now not just the only victim here, potentially.
Yeah, a family's just ripped apart. I mean, 6 children, the lifetime and all of those other lives that they've touched, and his business and people and everyone that the business is now out of business, his business partners, his family members. It's really a tragedy, and over something so selfish, so inexplicable, just over an affair. If that really truly is the motive for all of this, it really is nonsensical and just breaks your heart.
Yeah, our hearts certainly go out to that family. Joshua Ritter, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.